This is the story of a boy who grew up in a poor neighborhood in Frankfurt. Orphaned at the age of 12 due to smallpox, he lived in a cramped room with 30 other people and was restricted from doing business freely. Yet, this boy's family would go on to become not only the richest in Europe, but one of the most powerful families in the world. Their obsession with wealth led them to the decision that they would only marry within their own family to preserve their fortune. To expand their influence, the family sent 5 sons to key financial hubs across the world. In the 19th and 20th centuries, they provided loans to entire nations, preventing economic collapses. Their banking empire grew so vast that they even helped finance the construction of major infrastructure projects like railways. At one point, their gold reserves surpassed the economies of entire states. They owned 1,800 mansions, palaces, and estates, collectively worth more than some of the most expensive properties in the world. The family we are talking about is the Rothschilds, a name synonymous with power and immense wealth. The story begins in 1744 with the birth of Meyer Rothschild in Frankfurt, Germany. As a Jewish family, they faced extreme discrimination and were confined to a small settlement called Judengasse, outside the main city. Meyer started as a dealer in rare coins and, gradually, built relationships with European aristocrats. His biggest client was Prince William of Hesse, one of the richest men of the time. Managing William's wealth, Meyer quickly realized that short-term riches weren't enough. He wanted to create a financial dynasty that would last for generations. He pioneered front-running, a financial strategy still seen today. Learning about major gold purchases before they became public, he would buy in bulk at low prices. As the news spread and demand surged, he would sell at a massive profit. Understanding that power lay in global influence, Meyer's 5 sons were sent to London, Paris, Vienna, Naples, and Frankfurt, the world's most important financial centers. Though separated by distance, they operated as one unified bank, making them unstoppable. Among them, Nathan Mayer Rothschild, who settled in London, proved to be the most brilliant strategist. Now listen, what if I told you that in just 75 days, you could completely transform your life? No more excuses, no more delays, no more broken promises to yourself. This is your moment. You've dreamt of being the best version of yourself. Stronger, sharper, unstoppable. But dreams don't come true without action. The 75 Hard Challenge isn't just another fitness trend. It's a mental and physical warrior's test designed to forge you into the person you've always wanted to be. Forget the idea of waiting for the New Year resolution. The truth is, there is no perfect time to start. If you miss January 1st, that doesn't mean you've lost your chance. Every single day is a fresh start. Every day is a new year. The moment you decide to take action is the moment your transformation begins. This isn't just about getting fit. It's about mental toughness, resilience, and proving to yourself that you can do anything. But let's be real, most people fail. They start with excitement, but without the right system to track progress, stay accountable, and push forward, they fall off track. That's why we created the 75 Hard Challenge Tracker, your ultimate weapon for success. This isn't just a tracker, it's your personal success blueprint. You don't need more time. You don't need another excuse. You need a plan, a system, and the determination to execute. Are you ready to prove to yourself that you can do this? Click below to grab your 75 Hard Challenge Tracker now. Let's talk about a man who mastered discipline, strategy, and relentless execution, principles that built empires and crushed competition. By the early 1800s, Europe was engulfed in the Napoleonic Wars. Nathan saw an opportunity. He set up an intelligence network that provided him with battlefield updates faster than even the British government. In 1815, during the Battle of Waterloo, Nathan learned before anyone else that Napoleon had been defeated. He manipulated the London Stock Exchange, creating panic by selling off shares, making investors believe Britain had lost the war. As stock prices plummeted, his agents secretly bought them back. When the truth was revealed and stock prices soared, Nathan made an unprecedented fortune overnight. The Rothschilds didn't just dominate banking. They invested in railroads, oil, and industry. Between 1895 and 1907 alone, they lent over $450 million to European governments, equivalent to over $14 billion today. When major banks faced financial collapse, the Rothschilds stepped in. In 1825, they single-handedly saved the Bank of England from going under. Their power was so vast that even governments seeking to wage war needed their approval. The Rothschild matriarch once stated, "There will be no war unless my sons provide the money for it." This influence extended to the Suez Canal, a critical trade route. In 1869, when Britain needed funding to purchase control of the canal, the Rothschilds provided the entire sum, $4 million, in just a few hours. Their ability to predict the future was unparalleled. In the late 19th century, as global demand for gold and oil soared, they had already secured investments in gold mines and oil wells. During the 1893 U.S. financial crisis, J.P. Morgan turned to them for help, acquiring over 100,000 kilos of gold, stabilizing the U.S. economy. The world wars significantly impacted the family, especially in Germany, Austria, and Italy, where many of their assets were seized. However, the London and Paris branches survived, and the family adapted, shifting their focus to asset management, investment banking, and wine production. Today, their wealth is estimated to be over $100 billion. Despite being less visible, their influence remains strong. They hold significant stakes in major corporations, including Meta, Apple, Amazon, Starbucks, and PepsiCo. Their wine business alone generates billions of dollars annually. The family maintains an air of secrecy, fueling speculation about their true power. Jacob Rothschild, the current patriarch of the British branch, has been photographed with world leaders, including Queen Elizabeth II and former U.S. presidents. Some claim that even French President Emmanuel Macron was once a Rothschild employee and rose to power with their backing. In 2013, leaked documents revealed over 30 offshore trusts linked to the family, holding assets worth billions. These trusts, with cryptic names like NL Trust and Danone Trust, remain shrouded in mystery. Even today, the Rothschild name is often linked to global finance, political influence, and conspiracy theories. Regardless of speculation, what remains undeniable is that the Rothschilds built an empire from nothing, transforming the fate of a boy who once lived in a cramped room with 30 others into one of the most powerful families in history.